digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Below is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 15 straight he's retired. So coming to the plate, Cedric Mullins. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Wow, I was starting to wonder if we had to go on no-hit alert, Dan. I know you were privy to that. 6th inning right here. They finally break through with their first game.
And you have to wonder, Dero, this guy had been cruising all along going into this 6th inning. We'll see if he can be able to buckle down right here. The 6th and 7th innings are normally the toughest inning for a starting pitcher, so we'll see if he can minimize the damage now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
The 0-2 once more to short. Fernandez is there, and an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
From the stretch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings. So next will be the designated hitter, Chris Davis. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Now batting.
First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And it's fouled away. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
At the plate, Hunter Alberto. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Now another 0-2. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. Digging in and looking for more, Cedric Mullins. He singled his last time up. And Duhar trying to get there. 10. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. The next 0-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
1 ball.
Gotta think our man behind the plate thought twice about that one. About as close as it gets.
Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Parker Slater. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Slater.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go.
Fielder,
and it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
He makes the catch, and they have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
4-0 the score.
This AAA player has been generating a lot of buzz with his stellar play of late. Excellence commands attention. If he keeps it up, visits from reporters, and an invitation to the big stage inevitable.
the game's future star. Now to the plate, Danny Hernandez. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Norfolk, the first baseman, Danny Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hit me. 2-2-2.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a 2-bagger.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Stepping into the box, Estevan Moreno, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Moreno.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2, here it comes. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out. Digging in now, Hanser Alberto. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Batting 7.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Now at the plate, Parker Slater, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fouled off.
Slater.
Ready with the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Willie Amaya, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. 1 strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
So he got him swinging. Willie Amaya is out number 2 here in the third inning.
Number 19.
Fouled away.
Hernandez.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, William Casado comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now another 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Into the box, David Key. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
One.
Chopper down the third baseline. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Estevan Moreno, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Estevan.
Too low, 1-0.
Moreno.
Moreno bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's making a bid to be an all-star this year with his strong season. He's currently the 2nd leading vote getter among second basemen.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in 2nd place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Wade has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors. Digging in, Hanser Alberto. He got on top of one and was a ground out this time. Pitch is popped up. Number 36 has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, number 10.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
0-1 the count. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better
threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Now at the plate, Willie Amaya. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff, but he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Danny Hernandez comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Settling in now, David Key. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. So he punches him out looking at the fastball. David Key becomes the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 0-2 delivery. Popped up. And no one will track it down. 0-2, here it is. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Lifted down the line in left. Frazier giving chase. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back?
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far as he's just been flat unhittable. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Stepping in, Willie Amaya. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Willie Amaya.
The 0-1 on its way.
That's a ball.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now a pitch away from 21 strikeouts. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, This has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him packing, so he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Standing in now, Danny Hernandez. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 so far. Popped up, but this will land untouched. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now batting, William Casado. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Fouled off. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the first. So close to baseball history.
This evening's game finishes